Nvidia also getting some more love. Another day in the life. Caroline Woods joins us from New York. So $200 is the Rosenblatt entry into this discussion of pin the tail on Nvidia.
Yes, another day, more price target hikes for Nvidia. We talked about yesterday Susquehanna having the highest on the street at 160. Well, Rosenblatt taking that top spot now, hiking its price target to $200 a share after that 10-for-1 stock split. Seems to be giving Nvidia a boost today. Shares up about 0.8%, wiping out yesterday's modest losses that we saw. Nvidia fell about 0.7%. Rosenblatt kept a buy rating on shares, of course, and said they see Nvidia's Hopper, Blackwell, and Rubin series driving value market share in what it calls one of Silicon Valley's most successful silicon platform product cycles. Also upbeat on Nvidia getting its hands more involved in software. Says the real narrative lies in the software that complements all the hardware goodness, adding we anticipate this software aspect will significantly increase in the next decade in terms of overall sales mix, with an upward bias to valuation due to sustainability. Says it already sees Nvidia in the $5 EPS plus level for calendar 2026. So this new price target is based on a multiple of 40 times price to EPS. We also saw Wells Fargo say that they see more upside ahead for Nvidia as well, although not quite as bullish as Rosenblatt. Hiked their price target to 155 from 125. That suggests more than 18% upside from Monday's closing price, but Nvidia up about 0.5% right now. Points to NVLink and NVLink Switch as reasons for bullishness there, calls them a key differentiator for AI, cementing their view that Nvidia competes at a different level. Says, we think a full appreciation of how NVLink and NV Switch underpins Nvidia's repeatedly emphasized vision that the data center is the new unit of compute is only starting to be realized. So, it seems to be this bullish commentary, these bullish price targets giving Nvidia a boost today. And taking a look at some of the other chip makers, we're seeing strength in Broadcom, Qualcomm, Intel as well. AMD, though, down another 1.3%.
AMD really hasn't quite been the same since Nvidia split. Did I get that one?
Right.
Right? Because that was kind of my theory. I picked up on that from someone on Twitter like weeks ago that was like, as soon as Nvidia splits, people are going to stop using AMD. And I was like, you know what? That makes a lot of sense because I feel like people were just using it as a cheaper proxy.
Right, and at the time, Nvidia, when we talked about it, I remember looking and we were like, well, it's 160 a share, and Nvidia looked cheaper, obviously, psychologically, although if you go based on earnings and such. But yeah, I mean, it's hard to say. I feel like they were kind of tied for a little while, but it almost seemed like people were just trying to put money in something, and Nvidia was obviously, at such a high stock price. Maybe they were putting it in AMD, and now Nvidia looks cheaper at $131 a share. And with these price targets that just keep getting ratcheted higher, maybe you're right.
Well, here's the thing too. The real kicker for it is, and I don't want to go too off here, but the real kicker for it is that AMD trades at forward PE of 44, where Nvidia trades at 48. So it's like Nvidia's not even that much more expensive from a valuation perspective, especially if you include the trailing valuation. The trailing valuation, Nvidia is cheaper than Advanced Micros. So AMD just doesn't have the growth. So it's like, it seems like an easy call if you've got $160 to spend, or which chip maker to put it in. So, all right, I guess I'm not surprised to see AMD slip.
The median price target. Sorry to interrupt. The median price target for AMD is 190, though. So analysts are still bullish on this name, too. You take a look at the breakdown, and, there are 10 hold ratings, but there are 41 buy ratings. So, still a lot of bullishness for AMD as well. But
no doubt.
Not necessarily seeing that reflected this week because AMD is down more than 2% already, with it just being Tuesday.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Big dispersion there showing up between AMD and Nvidia. A little bit of a story developing there. Okay, good.